Hello, I'm Richard Yap. I'm about to talk to you about these 3 lamps which are now on the market. There is much confusion about what they are, what they do, and most people have no idea in terms of the comparison between the 3 lamps. This video is about shedding some clarity on the differences between the 3 lamps. My partner Sian and I have been working with the Lucia for some 3 years now. The Lucia came into our life in October 2012. We have put some over 5,000 people on the Lucia lamp during this period in time. We are worldwide distributors and have sold more Lucia lamps than anybody else, and we have exclusivity in Australia and New Zealand. I spent a lot of time developing high-end applications for the Lucia to help people in general, as well as the people who are light attendants who buy the Lucia. This is the Ajna light. The history behind this light is that in 2013, Sian and I visited the creator of Ajna, Guy Harriman, in his temple in Chiang Mai. We took the Lucia there, and Guy was very intrigued and interested in the Lucia. He scrutinized it very thoroughly, and from this experience, he got inspired to create the Ajna light. We bought one from him when he came to Perth at the Conscious Living Expo so that we could try it out thoroughly and understand what the product is like. This lamp is a Pandora Star. It comes from UK, London, created by 2 people, Todd Akamaisis, who specializes in out-of-body experiences, and his friend Jimmy, who is the engineering brains behind it. This lamp was only on the market this year as early as April and May 2015. This is the Lucia light. It comes from Austria and it has a central halogen lamp. This central halogen lamp is what sets it apart from the other 2. It has 8 LEDs. The Lucia requires a Lenovo notebook computer to drive it. The software has over 100 different programs divided into easy, medium, and strong. From end of September, the Lucia will have the capability to create and write your own programs for it. Let's look at the Ajna light. The Ajna light has 5 LEDs. They're pretty bright, and the Ajna requires a browser to run the software on it. So you require a tablet, an iPhone, or a notebook computer to hook up to the software in the flash drive within the Ajna to run the programs. The programs are flexible. You can select different programs. You can customize your own set of programs, and there is music within the system that you can choose to listen to along with the light session. As you can see, it is pretty portable, that you can put on a tripod of varying sizes and very portable. The Pandora Star has 12 LEDs, and it is the only lamp that you can run standalone. You only need to plug it into power. From here, there is on the back a liquid crystal display and a single button that allows you to select what program you want, change the light intensity, etc. So everything can be done from the head standalone. It is also very portable because you can attach it to a camera tripod on both sides, and there's also a center point you can mount, where you can mount the Pandora Star facing downwards. Let's now look at user experience, how each of these 3 lamps are used. We'll go to the Lucia first. The Lucia has a stainless steel stand that does not quite lend itself to portability. However, there's much flexibility where you can turn the head, you can move in different directions, you can tilt it like this, which means that you can actually, for a single person, have the flexibility of using it when they're sitting or lying down. You will require to use the Lenovo notebook to access the programs on the Lucia, and you have a choice in terms of the range of different programs to use. The Lucia does not come with any music. I have a range of music I use in conjunction with the Lucia, which I found works very well with people. The Ajna is very easy to set up. As you can see, it's portable. However, the tripod supplied with the Ajna has limitations because you have to prop it up to have it at the correct height. This can be overcome by using your own tripod. In terms of use of the Ajna, this is the first version, and there have been syncing problems with respect to getting the software in the head to connect with the browser. My understanding is that in the second version, that problem is not as prevalent. The other issue with using the Ajna is that the small size of the case lends itself for temperature to rise. So when you're running it in warm conditions or when you drive the Ajna continually, the temperature goes up. And there have been situations where you need to use an external fan. When you log into the software, it's pretty easy to use, where you can actually pick and select the particular program that you want. The program software on the Ajna is a matter of just selecting which level experience you want, whether you want a delta, alpha, etc. You can create your own program using different combinations of those. Something you cannot do with the Ajna is to share programs with different users. It's very much an individual thing, and because of the size, it is limited very much to a single user, and with the current supplied tripod, it is very difficult to use with someone lying down. The Pandora Star, as you can see, is very flexible when you have a tripod that has a whole range of movements to it. The software here is brilliant because the sequence editor on the Pandora Star allows you to make easy changes to the program and many, many steps that you can select for yourself. The Pandora Star allows itself to have users share programs easily. And when you look at user community, when you look at all three, the Pandora Star has the best, most vibrant user community on Facebook. The Ajna has one too. However, it is not as extensive or as enthusiastic as the Pandora Star. The Lucia has their own user group called the Lucia Academy. However, there's very little activity in that, particularly in the area of sharing programs and user experiences, etc. So these three lamps have differences in user experiences. They are not difficult to use, and the most flexible one of the three is the Pandora Star. I'd now like to share my personal user experience with all three lamps. The Lucia is the one I've had most experience with, over 3 years, having worked with thousands of people. I've also been using an EEG to measure people's neurology, physiological conditions, chakra, meridians, and a range of other indicators that give me a very good handle on the bodily response that people have before and after the light session. Consequently, I've been able to work with people under a whole range of conditions. Share traders to help them get in the zone, students to improve in their exams and studies, people with heart attack conditions, people who have had chemotherapy to help improve the way the body copes with chemo, people with ADD, depression, as well as people who are looking for a performance breakthrough in sports. This is a really wonderful application for people using the Lucia. The Ajna light, when you do the same work, only produces around 30 to 50% of the results of the Lucia. The Pandora Star can achieve almost the same results as the Lucia with respect to these benefits of people. And I'm continuing my work and development with the Pandora Star with respect to these applications. What is also happening is that the number of new programs being written for the Pandora Star is increasing because of the very active user community forum where they share programs. The Lucia is also a light portal, and I've used the Lucia in doing light journeys. This is when you have a group of people lying down under the light. We've had 6 and up to 8. You merge their consciousness together, take them into the light zone, and in there you can achieve group oneness in the light. A most amazing place in space for everyone to be. From there, the expression of your common intention is incredibly powerful. The Ajna is unable to do that. The Pandora Star has the capability, and that is yet to be explored. My personal feeling is that it may not be quite to the same level as the Lucia. I'd now like to summarize all 3 lamps. The first key factor is price point. The Ajna is the cheapest at $3,333 US. The Pandora Star from UK is £4,000. The Lucia from Austria is €19,000. Now when you convert that to Australian dollars, it's like this. The Ajna is around 4,700 Australian dollars. The Pandora Star is around 8,700. The Lucia is around 31,500 Australian dollars. So if price was an issue and you just wanted the lamp for individual purposes and needs, most people will buy the Ajna. However, if you enjoyed the light experience and you wanted to explore consciousness and the greater benefits of running light sessions, most people with an Ajna will upgrade to the Pandora Star when they experience it. I've already had 2 Ajna owners sell their Ajnas and trade up to the Pandora Star for that very reason. If you want to run light journeys and explore the esoteric aspects of light, then the Lucia is the way to go. However, you need to have deep pockets or be serious of running the Lucia as a business to recoup the capital costs. My partner Sian and I offer both the Lucia and the Pandora Star. We are the largest distributor of the Lucia and the most experienced, and we are converting that experience over to Pandora Star as well. We offer unparalleled support and ongoing development with respect to application of user experiences on these lamps, and in particular, I continue my work using the EEG with both these lamps. We also offer spiritual and personal mentoring for people that come into our family with these lamps. Because for us, this is not a business. This is a mission to help spread light consciousness in the world. I'm Richard.